complicated.
Power.
Independent.
Dynamic.
I moved to America when I was 18 years old, right? And I moved for college. And I think America means like growing up. It means becoming independent. It means just like finding yourself. So for me, America's like self-growth and self-introspection, I guess.
To me, America's home. It's where you can meet multiple different people from all over the world.
Prosperity, hope, there's always opportunity, right? If you're willing to work, there's something for you.
I'm a dreamer in a way for a lot of reasons. I do believe it's a better future out there for everyone. It's a shame that I get easier access to this country than other people based on my skin tone or my religion.
So, not being from here, we've always been told about the American dream, and I feel like when I moved here, I did get to experience a part of that. I got to see the white picket fence, but at the same time, I also saw a lot of people kind of fighting for what they believe in. I've seen people taking the streets of New York, taking the streets of DC. You know, everyone's fighting for gay rights, everyone's fighting for change, and I think it's incredibly important to kind of steer clear of all the hatred and try to bring about that change. So I feel like I'm a part of America where I do get to see the American dream and the white picket fence, but I also get to see all of this anguish.
More inclusiveness and less fear. People are afraid of things that they don't know still, especially foreigners. Right now, that's what the fear is. So I'd really love to see that progress.
I think America will always have a special place in my heart just because I've lived here for 2 years, and it's like always been my dream to come here. My grandparents used to live here in the 60s for 15 years, so I always heard these great stories about this place.
I feel like a lot of the American don't judge people.
There's a lot more freedom to be who you want to be and who you are. And even in subtle things like the way that you want to dress or the opinions that you want to have, you can express yourself.
Norway and America is very different. First of all, in terms of nature, as far as I've seen, America is very flat, but like in Norway we have many different mountains all over the place. You can always go for a hike, which is nice.
India is very close-knit, and I think America is a little widespread in terms of that. We focus more on the individual. Over here, we're told to make connections, to like go out there and get everything that we want. In India, we're not asked to hold back from that, but we're asked to move on with a little bit of help and a little bit of guidance from our family members and our friends. And I think it's the collectiveness that makes India India, and the individualness that makes America America.
I grew up in Zimbabwe, and it's a Christian majority country. You can't really do anything, and you feel like you have to just marry yourself to this idea of what success is, which is to be educated and then get married real quick and have a kid and live a comfortable life.
Lucky this to be class and look around me and see people from all over the world.
I love America, I'm not gonna lie. I moved here in 2014 when I loved America in 2014. And with the change in 2017, I mean, I'm kind of hesitant. I love this country and I wish this country would love me the way I loved it, only because of the change in presidency. The youth, everyone's reaching out and everyone's trying to voice their opinions and like speak their minds, and hopefully in the near future we'll go back to how we were progressing as opposed to just getting stunted again.
I think this country is really great, and I think it could be so much better if people just realize that there's more in common between them than there is dividing them. And I know that the politics right now is trying to divide people up and sort of solidify every division that there is. And I think if people gave less attention to that and just more attention to loving each other and realizing that they're all brothers and sisters, it would be such a great nation.